Hello everybody, this is Nate with the STS guys bringing you another action figure unboxing. Today we have a very unique new figure from Mezco Toys. It's the Baron Benz and Aquaticons set from the Rumble Society. Now if you're not familiar with the Rumble Society, it's kind of Mezco's own original line. They're offering their own unique figures. They started out with Gomez, then they gave us the Pink Skulls Chaos Club. Now we have Baron Benz, and they're offering some more for the future. There's a little bit of hints here, even in this package, which I'll show you. Really excited for the future of this line. Mezco can pretty much do whatever they want, and they've been absolutely killing it. This Baron Benz set is really special because it came with some really cool additional swag for fans. Very happy that I got one. I'm going to show you guys the swag first, and then we'll go into the unboxing of the figure. So the first piece of swag, which we'll cover, is the pin. So this pin says the Order of the Holy Divers, and it says Baron Benz. There's a little Baron Benz logo, and then an anchor. Makes me think we might see more divers in the future, since this is an order he's a part of. On the back, you see a Rumble Society logo, and this is how the pin attaches. Nice metal pin. Feels very premium. You do get a gold micro Mezco. This is basically like a micro version of Gomez. It comes with a little boombox. They've been including these in their Mezco exclusive figures. We also get this awesome mini comic. Now this is much smaller than your average comic. So, you know, it's a cool little idea though. It has some artwork of Baron, shows off a little bit of his origin story. I won't spoil it for you, but you do get to see some really cool panels of Baron. And then at the very back, there's a hint for an upcoming figure. It says, coming soon, Doc Nocturnal, the Phantom Knight. So this will be a new character in the Rumble Society. I really can't wait to see how this comes out, so watch out for that pre-order. And then probably my favorite piece of the additional swag is the t-shirt. Now this looks like a comic cover. It says Baron Benz and the Aquaticons, Mezco Toys comic group. Now Mezco doesn't really do t-shirts very often, so I gotta be honest with you, when I saw this was included, it encouraged me even more to order it. I think they've only done one t-shirt before, and it was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Gomez shirt. Very happy to put that on. Definitely excited I got that t-shirt. So we'll go into the box and Baron. This box is very unique for a Mezco box. It's smaller than your average exclusive, and it's also just feels very premium. This piece here is like a thicker kind of pendant. It says Rumble Society. It's also magnetic, so it keeps the box together. When you open the box, you get this awesome artwork of Baron and the Aquaticons. And then if you peel this back, that's where the figure and all the accessories are, which I have taken out just for convenience of the video. And then on the top and the bottom, you kind of get this gold foil, which really adds to the premium feeling of this package. Very nice box. Very impressed. Well, here's the Baron himself. So Baron came out awesome. I love the blue and the yellow. The yellow really stands out on the blue. And he just has tons of great sculpting and detail all throughout. You can see on his chest, there's some tubes here. He's got lots of detailing on his arms, his gauntlets. His head is, you know, very detailed in the sculpting. This might be like a breathing apparatus maybe on the back. And I love how his fabric is a little bit looser. Kind of really makes him feel like that old school scuba diver. I'll take off the head so you can see it a little bit closer. But this is one of two heads included with this set. And one thing that's really cool about this one is that you can flip the visor up and you can see Baron in there. So he gets us an idea of what he looks like. Looks like kind of like a zombie. He's got some white eyes, green skin. He's been under the water for a long time. So there's the first head. And they also included an additional head sculpt, which is this one here. This might be my favorite of the two. I really love the detail on this and the design. Kind of looks like an octopus. You can see the tentacles on the side. The yellow eyes really pop out of that blue. Like I said before, I love the blue coloring. But great additional head sculpt. Really makes it look like a totally different character. Then you get his weapons. So this is the Omniglaive. Now this Kind of reminds me of like a spear, but like sort of a lightsaber because this is a translucent blue. So you can imagine that probably gets powered with energy and, you know, kind of illuminates. The handle here is this nice threaded blue. You get this hook on the bottom. Really premium feeling accessory. I really like how this came out. You get an additional weapon for Baron, which is the Way of Woes. And this is kind of like an anchor. Well, it is an anchor, but it uses it as like a weapon. Now this is a harder plastic, so this isn't metal. There's tons of great sculpting and detail in that. And then it comes with this metal chain, so you can kind of like toss it at people. You know, you can swing it around and throw it at someone. Very cool idea for a weapon for a scuba diver. And then you get his Aquaticons. Now the Aquaticons is kind of like the fish army for Baron. So you can imagine these guys help him in battle. This thing looks kind of like an anglerfish, but also a piranha with these nasty teeth. The jaw does have some articulation in it, so it moves just a little bit up and down. And the fins are kind of like a translucent blue. Great details with that blue and the orange coloring. I really like how these came out. Now, and they included not one, but 4 of these. So you get one, here's the second one. Here is the third one. And the 4th one. And to kind of top off this whole set, they included this water piece. Now this is kind of a, you know, a thinner plastic. I was hoping this would be a little bit thicker. Feels kind of flimsy, but it is a nice additional piece, and it's not something that's, you know, I've never seen something like this from Mezco before, so it's very unique to this set. I think its main purpose, though, is to display the Aquaticons. You can see here, there's little cutouts, and they sit really nice in there like that. So you can kind of display the Aquaticons in the back of a shot. I really like that idea. It's a cool little feature for this whole set. It kind of completes the look of Baron. And then at the bottom of the box, you do get the display base, which is one of the cooler ones I've seen. Baron and his Aquaticons, some really great art. These are kind of big, so I don't use these very often, but they are really nice. And then you get the flight stand and the baggie for accessories. Last but not least, you do get some extra tubes. Now these tubes are meant to go all over Baron. There's probably about 7 or 8 of them in here. There's black ones and some yellow ones. You can see on Baron's body, he's got little holes all throughout, which where the tubes go. I'll quickly cover his articulation. He's got some really good movement though. He can look down about that far. He can look up about that far. He does have ab crunch and back. He does have waist swivel. His arms got some little butterfly joint, and it also moves up about this far. You've got double jointed elbows, but because of the armor, it doesn't go all the way. His leg goes up about that far, and back about this far. He does have double jointed knees, so great movement in the knee. His foot moves up and down and also has some nice rocker to it. So overall, this set is really nice. I'm very happy that I got one. Definitely be on the lookout for future figures to the Rumble Society. If this is your first STS Guys video, please check out the rest of our channel. We got a lot of great content. We do a weekly podcast Saturdays at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so join us if you can. This has been Nate from the STS Guys. If you like this video, give me a big fat thumbs up, and thanks for tuning in.